Wow, does that kick in? Cheers. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Just welcome in general if you are new here, but welcome back if you are one of my 100 plus subscribers. Tonight is gonna be a very special episode. It's gonna be a special video because I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate the fact that you're here, watching, supporting, just wanting to be a part of this community with me. Because really, like, what we've got going on, it wouldn't be a community without you. So, I've had an idea for something that I've wanted to do for a 100 subscriber special since the very first day I made this channel. And I don't know if you are familiar with this YouTube channel called First We Feast, but they have this very fun little thing that they do where they subject celebrities to a lot of pain. So, basically they have this thing called Hot Ones. 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 And the whole, like, thing with it is that celebrities are being interviewed and they're given like a whole bunch of wings, and with each question they have to like dip it in hotter and hotter sauce, and it just gets more and more intense as the video goes on. And sadly I do not currently have any wings, but it's okay because I conveniently have ghost pepper salsa. Ghost pepper, ghost pepper, 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 pepper salsa. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to be sharing some like little stories about my own personal experiences with ASMR, like how I discovered it, what my favorite triggers are, you know, some of my favorite ASMRtists, and like just ultimately what made me decide to start this channel in the first place. I think this could be fun, and with each like story that I share or question that I answer, I will put a little bit more of this ghost pepper salsa onto some chips. In case you are unfamiliar with ghost pepper salsa, I'm gonna read you something real quick. Here at Jardines, I think that's how you pronounce it, much of our south of Austin soul comes straight from the spirit of Buddha. I think a wise old chuck wagon cook. Can you tell I didn't read this label before I bought this? With a trail rider's heart and a chef's palate. Because of him, we've been creating funky fresh flavors rooted in the heritage of South Texas for years. Yes, ghost pepper. What does that say? Oh my god, granddaddy. This font is small. Okay, I can read. The granddaddy of all the peppers. These bad boys are merciless. Each bite is a case study in faking stability while staving off spice-induced mania with a mix of peppers, onions, tomatoes, and spices for a heat index that ranks somewhere between really, really high and what year is this? Consume at your own risk. risk. It's okay. Don't panic. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fun. I'm totally not nervous. I'm totally not nervous. I have come prepared, fully equipped with a glass of water and a glass of milk and a brand new box of tissues. So, I think we're all good to go. Okay. I have some Tostitos. They make some nice crinkly sounds. I hope this video is relaxing for you. I realize it probably will not be for me, but that's okay. This is the point. It's supposed to be like, you know, different. I'm really anxious. I'm just gonna get right into it. I never took into account what would happen if I couldn't open this jar. No, I have to be able to open it. I have to do this. We are having some difficulties. This is embarrassing. Okay, well, while I struggle with this thing, I'm gonna start talking about some ASMR stuff. So, I know I must have experienced ASMR as a kid, like unintentional ASMR, like personal attention if I was getting my hair cut, or I'm a really big fan of visual triggers, so like watching someone write on like the board at school, or watching someone draw, watching someone concentrate on a task, is and was very relaxing to me. Yeah, I had been experiencing ASMR long before I realized what it was, and then I first started like actually watching it very early into its existence. Surprisingly, like I think back in like 2010, there still really wasn't a word for it yet. I think there was like a whisper community on YouTube, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Either the term like wasn't coined yet, or it had just like sort of been discovered. Anyway, just to like give context. But I started watching it in 2012. When I was like still in middle school / about to start high school. I forget what year I started high school. I don't remember. That's not important, but basically, what happened was that I was a really, really big fan of this musician who would post a lot of covers on YouTube, and every now and then she would do a Q&A, and I loved her Q&As because she's just really awesome, like really cool. But I'd come home after school and sit at the family computer and put my headphones in and like just have it on in the background, because she is naturally very soft-spoken and her movements they're kind of like slow and deliberate. I don't really know how to explain it. Like if I were to like go back and watch those videos now, I would totally think she was trying to make an ASMR video, but I don't think that's what she was trying to do. I think that's just, like, her demeanor naturally, which is really cool, but I would watch it and feel so, like, just so sublime. I would feel so weirdly relaxed, and what I noticed, which, like, made it different, was that, like, I specifically noticed these chills that I get and a tingly sensation starting at the back of my head, going down my spine, and I was like, what? Like, is something wrong with me? Like, why is this happening? So I would try Googling it. Google had no idea what I was trying to say, because I didn't even know what I was trying to say. I was just like, I feel like, I don't even think I thought of the word tingles yet at that point. I was like, I feel a, I don't know, relaxing, weird sensation at the back of my neck when I'm relaxed. Like, what does this mean? And nothing would come up, obviously. That's such a weird question. But, eventually, I came across it accidentally, like, totally unrelated. I went through a phase where I was super into accent tag videos, because I also found them relaxing. I was just watching a bunch of, like, regularly spoken accent tags until I came across one in particular that really got my attention, because first of all, it said Greek Australian accent, and I was like, what does that sound like? I am intrigued. I want to know. It sounds beautiful, by the way, but I saw these random letters in the title, like right in front of that said ASMR, and I was like, what is that? Like Russian or something? I was like, oh my god, this is a Russian, Greek, Australian accent tag. I was so excited. It wasn't, obviously. But after I watched the video, I realized what she was doing was deliberate. Her movements and the fact that she was whispering, it was all deliberate, and it gave me, oddly enough, that same sensation that I had been experiencing when I was watching those Q&As. So I was like, putting two and two together, like, that phenomenon must be called ASMR, I guess. I'll put a link to that video, if it still exists, in the description below, because her name's Marianne, also known as Cute Bunny 992. And to me, she is so underrated because I think she's one of the very first ASMRtists on YouTube. Like, of course, like GentleWhispering goes way back, and like Heather Feather, and like there's so many that like really pioneered this. But so did Marianne. Like, she was really at the forefront of it, and just because of some unfortunate circumstances had to stop making videos, and took a lot of her old ones down. But then they got re-uploaded with her permission, and then she started a new channel, and then she stopped again. It's a whole thing. I miss her very much, but yeah, she will always, 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 always have a special place in my heart, because she is who introduced me to ASMR in the first place, which is like wild to think about. But I would not be here doing this right now if I had not started watching Cute Bunny 992 in 2012. I was like 13. Just like for reference, I am 22 now. So it has really been almost a decade that I have been watching this stuff. Okay, I really am having a tough time with this. I don't want to keep going till I get this jar open, because this pepper salsa, but I also like want to talk to you. Okay. I have had ghost pepper salsa. I have had a ghost pepper salsa before. I survived. I'll be right back. I'm going to wake up my dad and ask him to open this for me. He is stronger than I am. I'll be right back. Oh. We did it. It was like a team effort thing going on. We did it. Okay. Should I? It is hot. That was literally just a little bit on my finger. It like, I'm not exaggerating. Wow. Does that kick in? Cheers. They say when you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. They say when you eat something spicy, something that helps is to not breathe in through your mouth, because that can like make it worse. Like, in a way it sounds almost like counterproductive, because you'd think like I'm fanning it off, I'm cooling it down, but in a way it's like adding oxygen to fire, you know? It only really just makes it more hot. Okay, well, now that we're officially back in business, I will move on to another question, topic, thing. Does my family know, and do my friends know, that I make ASMR videos? I'm just taking a really tiny bit. Oh. I promise I'm gonna add more. I'm not a coward. Yeah, so, yes. The short answer is yes. My parents, and my friends do know that I have an ASMR channel. Because, well, I am currently living with my parents. And, it touched my lip. It touched my lip. It's okay with the chip, I think. Yeah, I currently live with my parents, and so I kind of had to, I guess I didn't have to, but I was like, hey, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. If you hear me filming like late into the night, this is why. Like, I explained basically like what ASMR is and what kinds of videos I would be making, and they are very supportive. And it's cool because now that my mom knows about it, like, she specifically will like come to me and be like, oh, I have an idea for a new video that you could do. You could like do like some kind of craft, or like, oh, what if you tried getting this sound, or like this might be relaxing, or you know, it's really cool. I'm trying not to burp. Yeah, I have very, very kind and supportive supportive friends too. But yeah, I remember in 2017, I was like seriously debating making an ASMR channel. And I emailed Gibi, of course the Gibi ASMR, and she like got back to me because I had questions about like starting an ASMR channel and if she had any advice, and she got back to me and she was so nice. She obviously, I mean, it's GB, but like, and then I felt bad because I didn't like take that step and actually make the channel at that point, but looking back at it, it's a good thing I didn't because I was so overworked in college, which, you know, like, I have since learned my limits and I've learned like what I need to prioritize for myself, but like at the time I was still figuring it out. Like, I didn't know. I would not, if I would have made one, I would have not been able to stick to it, and I would have just felt worse because it's like, I don't know. I don't think it would have been the best time, but now I have time, so I think now makes a lot more sense. Oh. It's not bad so far. I think it's because I'm avoiding all the, I'm avoiding like all the actual peppers and I'm just getting the like juices, which is probably cheating, but the milk helps. So speaking of GB, some of my favorite ASMRtists are, well, first and foremost, like I said, Cute Bunny 992, Queen Supreme. She's my everything. I love GB. I need to get my phone. I'm gonna, like, there's so many I like that I don't know if I could even name them all, but I don't want to leave anyone out. I am getting hot. Oh no. Yeah, I love Tena. I love Tena ASMR. YoungPrince ASMR, I think is amazing. Latte, Tingting, Simply Cow, Batala's. Oh, it's kicking in now. Batala's ASMR, Quantum ASMR. I recently started getting into Fluidity. Oh, Fluidity ASMR. Oh, my nose is running. Oh my god. That came out of nowhere. Peace and Saraity. This is wild. Oh wow. It's also like almost 1 in the morning. I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep after this. I'm just not. I'm not. Anyway, there's more. I've been watching Kayra's World. Katie ASMR. I love Katie ASMR. I found her recently. And she is just so lovely, like so kind and so dedicated to making her channel a safe space for everyone, and it's so inclusive, and it's very wonderful. I feel very comforted by her presence. So Katie, if you happen to be watching this, I love you very much. The Lune Innate, love Lune, ASMR Glow, Jazzy ASMR, the ASMR Psychologist, ASMR Darling, of course, MintB ASMR. There are so many. Soft ASMR Node. Oh my gosh. He's really funny. I love his videos. Ivan's Knife Collection, or whatever that video was. I love it. I aspire to like reach the level of creativity with my own content that Node does. Who else? Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Isabel Imagination. Oh my gosh. IMEX ASMR. I think that's how you pronounce it. IMEX. IMEX. Super underrated in my opinion. Less than 1,000 subscribers. Very, very relaxing, and just like an overall really nice guy. Very talented. I'm gonna link all of these people in the description below. Just because I love them all. And I encourage you to support them as well. And if you don't already, they make great content. I promise, like, they are guaranteed to help you relax, to help you fall asleep, to help you feel less alone. Whatever it is that you need, that you hope to get out of ASMR, like, they will deliver. Oh, and Ziggy ASMR. I think she's also underrated. Okay. Next question. My favorite triggers? There's a lot. I mean, I tend to prefer like soft spoken over whispering. Though, well, I mean, honestly, you know what, either way, it's usually fine, but I like soft speaking. I love personal attention. I love visual triggers, like, a lot. Whether it's relaxing hand movements or tracing. I love tracing. What did it say? I'm like starting to reach that stage of like delirious. I like light triggers. I love positive affirmations. I'm a big fan of accents. I took a couple psychology courses in college, and my professor was originally from Northern Ireland, and she was quite soft-spoken naturally, and I adored her just in general. Amazing teacher, like giving her the best, like, rate my professor score. She's wonderful. But I loved that class too because it was just like real life in-person ASMR for me. I could just go and be like, totally relax and decompress. So one of the last things I really want to talk about is what I get out of ASMR. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm bracing myself. I have struggled with, and I guess in a way still currently struggle with, grief. I've gone to group therapy for it. Don't need to, go into all those details with you right now, but mental health is just really important to me, like, in general. It has always been important to me. it's rough. Struggling and seeing someone else, and you know, someone that you might really care about, seeing them struggle. So I've dealt with things like anxiety and depression as a result of that since then. Something like positive affirmation videos in particular make me feel really good. I think, you know, that's the point, but it feels like a friend is just there literally whenever I need them. Like, it doesn't matter how late it is, it doesn't matter the time of night, it could be in the middle of the day, like, who knows, but I could just always like pull something up and it's right there, and it's just somebody, just knowing that like this whole thing with ASMR is someone taking the time to film something and to make something in the hopes of helping other people feel better in some way. And just knowing that helps me really get a lot out of ASMR. Because I think it's a very kind thing to do. And I think it's a very kind community. And it feels like a long time coming that I'm finally making my own videos now. But like, the truth is, I've felt like a member of this community for a very long time. Even if it's just because I'm, you know, watching a lot. I felt really engaged and I felt very impacted by it. And I'm very grateful for its existence and the fact that we can all connect over it. And it's not weird. Like, it doesn't have to be weird. Just like having conversations with you and feeling like we, in a way, like kind of get to know each other. It's like, I truly see you guys as my friends. As long as you're like comfortable with that. I don't want to impose that sort of thing on you if you're not comfy with it, but like, if you are, you really are like friends to me. You matter. Ultimately is what I guess I mean to say. Like, you matter. I hope that every time you come here, you know you matter, that you feel confident in the fact that, like, you are included, you have a space here. I'm still, like, I've seen, no one knows how many videos I have seen, but I'm still very new at, like, creating it myself, so I hope to only ever get better. And an idea that I have specifically for an upcoming video is to help you if you've been having nightmares, because I have been having a ton, and you know what? They say eating spicy things before bed does not help. I am sweating. Sorry not to be like gross, but I am truly sweating. My hair is like getting caught in my earrings. Oh, that's another thing. I haven't always had my ears pierced, but when I was in Boston, I had them done for the very first time. Yeah, I was expecting it to hurt. I was expecting to cry. I did not, which is like good. You get to witness one of my really awful ponytails. Oh my god. I can't. Why did I do that? Spectacular. Okay. Well, that was fun. I didn't make a dent in this entire jar. Like, I don't know if I even have like a full, like, spoonful. But no, that would not be a good idea. You will think that I just can't handle any spices. I can, kind of. This though, oh. It's like kind of addicting after a while. I think I'm gonna put this away. No one else in my family's gonna eat this. So it's okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you have subscribed. If you haven't yet, please do. I just ate ghost pepper salsa. Like, that's dedication. I am so excited for this channel to just continue to grow, for our community to grow. But I hope you have a great night. I hope you have sweet dreams, that you sleep well, and until next time, as always,